Hello all, welcome to my tutorial. Today I am going to explain about semantic elements and non-semantic elements. So what are the semantic elements? What is the use of semantic elements? Okay. See, these are the semantic elements. I will remove this as should be article. We missed this one. Okay. So now let's come one by one. So these are the semantic elements: header, footer, nav, section, aside, article, all these things. There is some non-semantic elements also there, div and span. So first of all, what is the use of semantic elements? Semantic elements use, let's say you go to Google and search some keyword. Let's say some Kohli. Okay, then just enter it. Now there are different websites are coming here in the search result. One is this scriptbuzz.com, then twitter.com, there is Wikipedia. There are some different websites are coming in the search result. So how these results are coming? Based on the your search keyword, right? So the semantic elements will useful in the search engine optimization. It will useful in the SEO. It will call as SEO. Full form is search engine optimization. Okay, so these semantic elements will useful in the SEO, search engine optimization. So if you use these elements, header, footer or nav, these things, then there is chances are there your website will come on top of other websites. Okay, let's say if you search some keyword, that keyword you written in your using these elements, either header, footer, this whatever elements, then there is chances are there your website can come on your search results. Okay, that is one advantage, and based on this tag also we also can identify this is for header, this is for footer. Okay, this is nav is useful for the links. If you want to put some links, you can put inside nav section. Let's say this section will useful for if you want to write some sections, different sections. Let's say this is one section, this downside is one section, this is one section, like that. If you want to divide some content into sections, you can use this one as a section. Aside useful for the if you want to write some side content of the article or of the page, left side or right side, you can use this aside. Article, if you want to write some complete some news or something about some topic, you can use this article. Okay, I will show you practically how we will use these things. Non-semantic elements are div and span. Means non-semantic means there is no particular meaning. After seeing this name div means we will think what is div. There is no particular meaning for that, but these elements also there in HTML. Okay, but we should better to use these semantic elements. Those will useful in the SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, now come to this semantic elements where we will use that thing. Okay, go to here in W3 Schools website. They explained properly. I mean clearly they explained what is semantic elements and all. Okay, so these are the non-semantic elements examples: div and span. Semantic elements means this thing: forms, tables, articles. Means there is some particular meaning for that tag. After seeing this name form means we can think this is related to form. Okay, after seeing this table element we can think this is for table. Okay, so this let's say this most of the elements we will use like this. Let's say header. If you go to something here, let's go to Google. Now this we will use. These are the links. So links where we will keep in the nav. If you want to use some links, you can put inside nav element. Okay, then if you this is anything you can use here. Here footer. In footer some button is there, so for footer you can use it, this one, footer element. You can take this one only, W3 schools only. Okay. Header where we will use, where they use it here, this is the header element. Okay, this is the nav we will having some links. If you can navigate from here to another place, there you can use the nav element. Section, so this is one section, this is another section, you can use like that. Different sections you can separate it based on the separate section element. Article means when you are writing some bigger topic or some topics related to some politics or some movies or something, whatever it is. If you want to write some topic on anything, you can use the article element. Aside means, let's say you are, this one is there, here some something is there, this you can use side. If you want to write something in the side of the page, you can use the aside element. Aside means side of the page. Okay. Footer, let's come to footer part. Footer, if you go to this page, footer always will be there down bottom side most of the websites. So we can, for this bottom side, you can use a footer element. So this is the semantic elements where we will use. Header is for this header of the page. Okay, this nav we will use for links. Section and article will useful for writing some articles or sections. Okay, aside is useful for some side content. Footer is useful for some footer content, means bottom content. If you want to write something bottom, you can use the footer element. So after seeing these names, we can identify easily, user can identify easily. This is for some header means on website top position it will come. Now means some links will be there, some section articles will come. Footer means bottom will come. So user also can identify this information easily, as well as browser also will recognize these elements easily. So that this, if we use the semantic elements, if you search something like this, then there is chances are there your web page or website can come on top of your this search results. Okay, so instead of non-semantic elements like div or span, we should try to use these semantic elements. So these are the examples of semantic elements. Yeah, that is the use of semantic. Let's if you have any doubts or clarification needed, please comment in the video section. I will give clarity. Okay, thank you so much.